Red, what happened last time?
Well, it's dealing with a bit of aftermath as we are a few weeks have passed as we're trying to get used to our new abode as well as a new job that our captain was able to find that was going on. But tensions were rising in the background as Lizzie's altercation with Rosa hadn't really, in the aftermath of it, haven't really gone that well. Francesca decided to go to Lizzie directly to, well, tell her that she needs to talk to Rosa, needs to apologize. That the way Rosa handled it wasn't the best, yeah, but the way Lizzie reacted was just as bad. And hopefully coming to an understanding because being able to live and negotiate and being able to continue with the partnership we have with each other is most important. Lizzie, annoyed and upset, Paul more likely decide to do what Francesca said and went to go talk to Rosa, who was talking with others. Tensions are high, everyone's a bit unsure as she publicly apologized and said her reaction was not good and that should not have been putting her hands on her should not have been the first thing she did. Which Rosa seems to take with stride, though she did also decide to talk to Rosa privately to reveal that the words that she chose specifically were the worst ones, as she reminded her or told her that she wasn't born like this. This wasn't a choice she had in the matter. She was made by someone claiming to be her father or creator, what have you, and it's followed her for a long time, as well as the fact that rage and causing pain to others and all that is also something that she has to worry nipping at her heels. Her life has moving from place to place. When things start to get bad and her rage and her anger takes over, then she picks up and leaves. And it's not a life she enjoys or likes or wants, but it's the only life she has. Even if Rosa pointed out the fact that this means being on a pirate crew, just you're going to be right back into that. She's like, well, there's not much I can really do about that. And I think some understanding. Rosa and her seem to come to an understanding and doesn't seem to hate her, but pointed out the fact that her reaction was mostly based on her anger against the choices that we've made so far as a crew and how that's going to affect how things are going forward. As Lizzie took her words and went to go talk to Francesca, revealing that maybe making her a first mate was the best choice, but after talking to Rosa, like, things need to change a bit here. There's a couple things you can do, but I can't be your yes man. I am here to help as best I can, and maybe keeping Rosa close is a good idea. She can keep an eye on the crew and set the mood. The choices we made have come to an effect. And Francesca, hearing that advice and Lizzie's words, addressed the crew as a whole, apologizing to everyone, especially about the job that she took that seems to be less excitement and grand adventure they all dreamed about. And hopefully with when things are more settled, we can actually start doing the things we want to do, living those lives of legends and such. And with a bit of a speech that seemed to get people's hopes up, everyone decided to see where this temporary tensions, a pause was going. At least dismissed each other. Lizzie and Magpie talking to each other. Magpie worried about Lizzie, and Lizzie talk about things seem to be working out. They'll mention that Magpie should keep an eye out for any possible targets for the crew. Maybe get the blood running to hopefully get that morale up as Magpie took that in stride. And the Nefarian in the back just still here on this cruise ship, but still part of this mess, we'll say. As Magpie, over a bit of time and still going to the coordinates that we were told to drop off this equipment we've gotten, I guess, found a lone transport ship, letting the captain know and getting everyone excited as Francesca decided to hail them, and they seem to be unwilling to have a comfortable conversation, we'll say. And Francesca just shrugged and, well, we decided to pin them and essentially make sure we have our prey in our sights. As everyone prepared for boarding, Francesca leading the charge and Lizzie, of course, falling behind. Though as that was going on, everyone's preparing. Magpie had a bit of a momentary pause, we'll say, as something called to her and she started walking off in another direction, unable to understand what was going on, as it was Lizzie who pulled her back from the brink, saying, trying to bring down any anxieties Magpie had, as Magpie also agreed and was a bit confused and made her leave, as that giant hatch still open as she turned to talk with Eris, I believe, to ask her what she was planning to do. And she revealed she just wanted to have a chat. That Magpie has a bit of a certain something going on that has her interest. And Lizzie says, well, taking her choice away is not something she's really comfortable with, but she can arrange a meeting for them that doesn't involve that. and she seemed to shrug and be fine with that as we went about doing our fun boarding time. As the transport ship was attacked, everyone went through room for room, crew for crew member, as they didn't seem to be willing to give up, and seemed to be that there's something more going on. As eventually it led to the crew either being captured or killed, captured or killed, and coming up with an elven woman by the name, well, I don't think she gave her name, as Lizzie had fought with her and apparently won. And with a bit of taunting from her and taking her weapon and shield with a bit of a come and find me if you want to claim this back type of situation. As we squared off loots, took care of that, and, well, left them there and taken our leave. Neferu in the back healing everyone, friend or foe, and seemingly getting this high noblewoman's praise in that regard. As we left with celebration in our heart after a good haul. Though after that fact, I think as well Magpie decided to try to figure out what the hell happened at the moment when Lizzie pulled her back, using her own magics to have a conversation with this being who wished to apparently just speak with her, Eris, as she revealed that she just wanted to help out, that she's offering to help Magpie out with a situation she was aware of, that someone has a particular interest in her and wishes to own her. Probably not something Magpie would be happy about, having escaped slavery and all that. And the best option is to hide and stay hidden, make some powerful friends. Don't let it catch you, essentially. Magpie, a little bit thrown there, not too sure what to do in regards to something she wasn't even aware of, took in her advice, as well as wanted to maybe thinking about doing that whole giving her a body to walk around with to help her out, though she's a bit unsure. Even when talking with Lizzie, being the only person she can really go to, she asked Lizzie to come with her as, well, she didn't know, well, Lizzie brought up coming with her as she didn't really know what to do. She was a bit unsure. And sadly, when we went to the hatch to talk with her, it seemed that Eris was gone. The space is now empty and whoever wants can occupy it, but if Magpie wishes to talk with her, she knows what she has to do. And Lizzie did offer herself up for that option. But Magpie ultimately said no, not wanting Lizzie to be put through that, no matter how cordial Eris was. And just have to roll with the punches, maybe find an asshole, who knows, and see what life brings us. Regardless, we did pivot from our original coordinates, or take a bit of a sideways trip, we'll say, as we decide to, with the information we found from that High Noble's transportation ship, decide to see where the hell they were going. As we made our way to a destination where it seemed another ship was there waiting. Though for most of us, we didn't know what it was. I believe it was Francesca who figured out it was the Charybdis. A very well-known, notorious ship, basically going against the biggest and the meanest and surviving. And whoever's on that ship, Captain Hannibal, is not someone you want to fuck with. And decided to turn this ship around and get the fuck out of there. We saw what we needed to see. We're not going to waste our time and try to get our asses kicked, essentially. So we left. Mostly going back to our original route, probably, but I think that's where it ended last.
Yeah. As have turned tails and ran away. Now currently are sailing towards your getting closer to destination point. What's everyone doing on the ship?
I think Magpie is more likely in the ship, just playing some music, whistling along right now, making sure things are running smoothly.
Don't step forward.
I think Lizzie's actually trying to engage with the crew, gambling with them. I think she's actually trying to actually connect with the crew, because she realized that she doesn't really have a connection to the crew outside of 4 people.
Mac, no one's gonna help you unless you help yourself.
I don't know how though. That's what I mentioned.
You're gonna sit there in silence. Nothing's gonna happen.
What I'll do right now.
Max Doomspiral. We haven't even begun the session. Hasn't even done anything. Doomspiral immediately defaulting.
Can't believe it.
I am in fact default.
You wanna,
There's a reason, Grant. I mean, the only reason. I'm sorry, what is that?
You want to maybe talk to an NPC, talk to a character?
Rosa.
I don't know what to talk right now.
Any of your
No,
other
no, I don't want to
shipmates?
randomly.
You can just talk to people. You guys are apparently know each other. It's not weird to just talk to people.
Like, hey, listen, I'm having doubts about this whole captain thing. No, okay, no.
Oh, I see. Oh, fair enough. That.
I can't do
Having
anything
doubts
for
about.
you.
I'm behind doubts about playing this game. The promise, Grant.
I
Just the reason I
can't come to you and be like, hey, are you having doubts about being a captain? That's kind of weird. But you internally can have thoughts and feelings and emotions, and you might want to express those to other people.
I might have doubts about playing this game because I might be doing too much too critically.
God. Mac plays captain for 2 games, wants to quit the entire game already. Jesus.
I'll try talking. That's fine. I'll try to get myself together for fuck's sake.
Cheers.
I have to work.
I'll try talking to Rosa. I'll finish that before I leave the game.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Grant.
Mac, you can't be like, I can't talk to people. That's a minimum requirement for a socially role-playing game. I don't know what to tell you. I genuinely don't understand your blockage right now.
I'll try to talk to Rosa. It's fucking mood right now. It's not with me.
Well, yeah, you can find Rosa as you can like drag her to the side and be like, hey, what's up?
Fuck, I don't know how to start this. Remember when you said that maybe hyped up the people too much and whatnot?
Okay.
I think I might have gotten a bit on my fucking head.
I see. Having doubts about this?
She was just nod, yeah.
Well, not many ways we can solve this. The crew is still kind of antsy. Just gotta be honest with me. What do you actually want?
I mean, I initially planned to. I didn't fully. I mean, I want wealth, glory, you know. But I also didn't. I wanted to avoid also, but at the same time, I wanted to avoid risking people here too much. So, but that's why I thought playing it safe for the first mission would be wiser.
No, I got that, but you say you don't want to like do this anymore. But like, what do you want to do though?
I honestly don't know. I don't think staying captain for me is in the books right now, or I may have also hyped myself up a bit too much.
Listen, you can always take a step back.
Francesca will nod, yeah.
Kind of pat you on the shoulder, like, listen, it's gonna be fine. Let's all take a moment, take a walk around the ship, clear your head, and I'll bring everyone the home and tell them yourselves, okay?
Francesca will nod, yeah. Didn't imagine it going like this.
She kind of shrugs and says, I'll be honest, I don't think anything that bad happened. It's up to you.
I mean, if this stress getting to me right now, with nothing happening, I don't see good for the future.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Right now, nothing bad happened, so it's fine, perfectly fine. But if the situation gets more serious, that's what I'm more worried about. That right now, the situation is mostly fine. It's nothing bad's going on right now.
Nods again and gives another like reassuring pat and says, have everyone in the upper deck. Half an hour.
Well, nada.
And yeah, I mean, you can take a stroll through the ship.
Yeah.
As you walk, eventually, as you pass through the lower decks, where the whirlpool is always flowing down, you hear someone's voice almost like echo across the room. And she'll say, well, looks like someone's down on their luck.
Shall we take a look around?
As from like the water, you see this woman sort of like half merged with the water, half materialized, pop out.
Hello there, kind lady. Who may you be?
Call me Eris.
Hi, Eris. Should never ask a lady who you are or what you are, but
True. But I was checking in on your little crew. Just happened to see you quite sad.
I am sure it's nothing that would interest
Surprised.
you.
I have many talents, many ways. Maybe I can help you out.
Are you like the ship ghost of?
No. I could be, but I think that's not in the cards yet.
All Alrighty then, this mysterious spirit, or Leviathan, I don't know. What's your deal and offer then?
Well, what do you want?
I want the ship. I want the crew and the ship to have a leader that they deserve, honestly, and I don't think that's me.
And help other people become leaders, but maybe I can help you out.
Out of the kindness of your own heart, Miss Eris.
No. Have to give up something in return.
What would the price be?
Well, you're gonna have to do something for me. And if you do that, I will be able to not only make sure your crew has a competent, capable captain, but also help you out. Make those feelings of sorrow and despair just go away. Give you the power to take down the fiercest of enemies.
It's a nice, lovely offer, but what's exactly the price?
Well, I've been trying to reach out. I have been denied 2 times by now. So let's hope 3rd time's the charm. I need a vessel for myself.
It's gonna be like possessions.
Nah. I wouldn't call it a possession. I would call it cohabitation.
Just a voice in my head, or did you get also control? Like a Siamese twin?
50-50. It's like we both have a hand on the control on the steering wheel.
What guarantee do I have that you won't go back, start killing people here when you're bored, or?
I don't necessarily, unless you plan on. Well, I suppose your good friend Rosa would make an excellent captain with my guidance. It doesn't have to be someone from. It can be anyone. Anywhere. It can be an enemy. It can be a friend. It can be a stranger for all I care. But condition is they have to be captain of a ship.
I'm sorry, blanked. I'm not sure if I listened. Did you say I need to basically kill a captain of a ship or what? Or
No,
just,
yeah, you have to bring the captain of a ship. Like the person you bring here for her possess has to be a captain of a ship. That's the only condition. You'll have 3 months to fulfill your end of the bargain, or else, well, never good to break deals.
And what exactly would you even offer? A kind of assistance?
I said, great power. You will have a ferocity that overshadow most people. You will these feelings of sadness, of insecurity are gonna be washed away by the blood of your enemies.
As long as you bring any ship captain within 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And those powers and those that feeling of confidence will stay. Well,
Yes, it'll be yours forever.
I will not be Rose. I'll not subject anyone else to this, but sure I'll find some fucking shitty captain probably on the way within 3 months.
Listen, wasn't there a stranded shuttle damaged, crew wounded not that long ago?
I'm not sure what everybody's reactions will be when I ask to go back to the shuttle to
Sure, your
grab
friend
a captain for a
Rosa
demand.
would sacrifice some nobodies for her friend's soul. I'm sure you'll be able to convince them. Not other opportunities will arise. Don't worry.
Listen, legends can be famous or infamous. Fuck it, why not?
That's the spirit. As you see sort of this contract materialize in front of you.
Yeah, read over. Well, for once and for first time in our life, she will read over the conditions.
Yeah.
Actually, accurately. Yeah.
Have to bring over and throw down the vortex. One captain of a ship. And well, you would have paid your due. Not, she gains full claimancy to your soul. In exchange for this, we'll give you great powers for enemies.
Yeah. I should come, but this say there's a little time addendum like timed or something.
Yeah, 3 months.
No, I'm talking about the powers themselves.
No, the power seems to be there forever.
It's a dumb fucking idea. She'll say she'll like actually, I'm not sure strategy. Actually, is the water like goopy or something? I'm sure if like a pen or something to sound.
There
It's
is
like
there is this like small pen that's floating
well,
next
oh
to
yeah.
it.
Oh, welcome me. I was about to say I can't pull out my knife and like get them some blood. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Just sign the contract. She smiles, and as she disappears, there is you feel something take over you. As you start choking. As you feel this rush of pain. As you lose consciousness. For brief. Everyone else, a meeting is being called for the entire crew. Assume you will all be like attending.
Yeah.
I guess I have to.
Oh, I mean, no, but I want to be a bitch about it.
You know, there can't be 2 useless meetings in a row.
As you're kind of gathered there, and you can see like Rosa is like looking around, almost like waiting for something, like pacing back and forth.
Is everything all right, Rosa? Is Captain coming?
Yeah, she was supposed to be here like 5 minutes ago. Let me just I'll kind of I guess I'll go look for her. As you'll see like Rosa like step away or is sort of like curious what's going on.
Do you think everything's alright? Maybe there's like a new job we're gonna be doing?
Don't know what job you could have picked up all the way out here. It has to be important if Colin went up here.
Yeah. Hope everything is alright, I presume. Well, I guess we can wait. You want to have any cards to play while we wait?
Yeah, I guess you can.
They were being like, there's no way this could be another pointless meeting. Captain isn't here. People stop playing cards.
Yeah, and if Farrah would like talk to Rosa, it's like, you think
No,
this is one of the
Rosa's
stars?
like left.
She's gone. She's looking.
I'll look at the nearest person. It's like, is this quite common with your group?
Looks at you like, well, I haven't been. This is the first time we've been like at down. No, I don't know. Is it? Like happened like times.
I was under the impression you were all acquainted already.
Yeah. So
Is tardiness common among your group? Is that what I mean? Like, not as captain and crew, but just in general.
did you just insult us?
Do you take tardiness as an insult?
I can beat you up, robot man.
And good. Well, next time you lose an arm, I'll be sure not to attach it then, and I'll just walk off.
It's like says to him, hey, robot man called us like. The fuck did you call us again?
I said you were tardy, which means late.
Yeah, he calls us lazy.
Ah.
Like a couple of people like turn to Neferu. There's, I'm not sure if any of you want to say anything.
I'm sure Mr. The Robot Man didn't mean to be rude. He didn't get a chance to get to know us, right? Maybe he can play a couple of games of cards, talk to each other over drinking oil. Maybe we gotta get to know each other. Come on, take a seat.
I suppose I have nothing better to do.
Yay.
Now, say that. Or trying to calm down people.
Yes.
Why don't you? Why don't you give me a stand your ground?
Okay. I would like to use a luck point for this one. Is that
Yes,
alright to
please
say,
do
Grant?
that.
Yay. Okay. And where the hell are you?
It'd be very funny if I just have to end up sleep gassing everyone in this room and leaving.
Lol. Guys thinks this hotshot gets beaten up.
I get a partial.
Yeah, like people are just sort of like looking at him much more annoyed.
Yeah, Magpie has a seat for Neferu if we have seats to play some cards. Hopefully trying to get a chance for him to engage with the crew.
Nobody wants to engage with you now because you're sitting next to them. Guy who just insulted all of them.
Ah,
They are in fact now like all sort of stepping away from you.
she just tries to push forward. Says, so, Miss Neferin, do you know how to play cards? Neferin? I said that right?
No, but it doesn't matter. That depends on the game, I suppose. For as many different card games as there are, well, decks of cards.
Mm-hmm. I know a couple cards: Rummy, War, Go Fish, Go Space Fish. We can make up our own rules if you want.
We'll have to, because nobody plays these games in two.
Yeah.
Well, War is a two-person game, but it's also like the lamest game.
There is no card person for two people.
There is like officer scat. Fuck, I forgot the English. Officer scat. There are some card games, but yeah, they're kind of rare and special.
We both play solitaire.
It's a speed run for solitaire. Who can be faster?
I'm not sure if Lizzie's reacting to this anyway, but like,
Listen, man, Lizzie just Lizzie's just sort of like still like playing with everyone else. Like she does, as long as the people aren't getting like violent for no fucking reason, she doesn't really care that like people don't like the Pharaoh.
yeah. As Francesca, you're sort of like woken up as you're like sort of half submerged in the water. As Rosa is like shaking you up, it's like, hey, wake up. You okay?
Just sneaked away. Got a glass to drink. Nothing too big.
Hey, come on, you're missing like the entire big meeting.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, kind of you get up, feel different. Almost as if everything around you is much more muted. Those feelings of sadness. In fact, a lot of emotions do just seem to be muted right now. There is, you are thirsty though. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
As, yeah, eventually you'll see Rosa come back with half-soaked Francesca.
Taking it back there, Captain?
I slept. Nothing too important.
As well, Rosa kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and say, so, Captain has an announcement for everyone here.
Seeing the events of last weeks, I've decided that it would be best for the interest of the ship and the interest of the crew that, to put it bluntly, someone else takes over the captaincy, and I officially announced that I stepped down from my authority.
It's like a low murmur, but
Yeah. She'll look to. I don't want to fuck it. Francesca planned to talk to Rose before. Sadly, she became unconscious, so might do a bit of might do. Mhm.
Yeah, so in light of that, I'll be taking leadership. If anyone has a problem with that, say it now or shut the fuck up later on. Cool. I'll take the silence as an agreement. That's all. Everyone dismissed.
Yeah, Lizzie just kind of shrugs. Being captain involves too much thinking. I ain't good at that.
Congratulations, I think.
A smile and nod.
What does that make, sorry, what does that make, Francesca? Is she like,
I'm a crewman like any other.
oh, okay.
Unless really kicking me off the boat, but
Nah, do that to you. You have a place here. Have a home with the rest of us.
she actually. I think I still hear some. They're just muted. It's not like It's not like I'm the fucking Terminator, Grunt, right?
No, but because
Yeah.
you went from 2 polish to 0 polish,
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, she'll just.
and from
okay,
0
gotcha, okay.
vinegar to -1, your like emotional state has been like messed up slightly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. In that case, yeah, she'll give Rose actually a bit of a hug. I'm sure you'll be a great captain. It's nice to help to assemble the team. So counts for something. Listen, he's sometimes he's a salesman, but or saleswoman.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I'm sure he will.
Okay, everyone, that's it. We have probably another day or so until we reach the destination point. Don't expect me to be nicer. In fact, expect me to be meaner. Like a bit of a chuckle. As yeah, she dismisses all you. There are no remarks.
Magpie would probably hear, like, just under his breath, like, this also could have been an email.
That's fortunately Neferu. Fortunately Neferu for you. Polish is -1.
It certainly is.
You
Not a
see,
likable man.
you see one of the crewmates, the one you insulted, talking to the captain.
Mm-hmm.
As she will like walk up to him and be like, "You have a problem? Fucking, what the fuck was your name again?
Neferu.
Do we have a problem?
I don't believe we do.
Yeah? Then keep your fucking insults to yourself, unless you're willing to put your mouth where your money is. No, the other way.
I did
Fuck.
not insult anyone. I do believe the crewman over there heard a word I said and assumed it was an insult. I just don't believe he.
I'm sorry.
understood
Am I
it.
keeping you from something important?
I was actually planning on taking stock of our resources.
Hmm. I will make it quite clear to you right now, because nobody seems here to have. You're weird, you're unfriendly, and you're smug. So that's a very, very bad combination. And I've seen plenty of fuckers like you around who think they're better than everyone else. So either you change that attitude, or I kick you out at the next port, because she took the bet. I didn't. And I don't give a fuck.
Aye, aye, Captain.
But she's gonna turn around and walk away.
Ooh, you really shouldn't make anyone angry, Mr. Neferun.
I genuinely had no idea that the level of vocabulary was as such. I would have used a smaller word
Huh?
if I had known that people would assume I'm always insulting them.
Maybe you should apologize?
For him misunderstanding me, or for just not saying, for saying anything.
Maybe say, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Like, I know I'm not the smartest person around either, but I can tell that you were kind of saying, you're dumb, my words are too big for your dumb brain. And you're right, I am dumb, but doesn't mean you have to say it.
The level of one's intelligent vocabulary is not exactly tied to their intelligence, merely their education. Those can be mutually exclusive.
I think you're trying to be nice, so I'm gonna assume that's what you're trying to do here. But still, if you're on a cruise ship, you want to make sure everyone gets along. So you might want to, make sure no one wants to throw you off the boat.
I didn't. I
It
must
looks like-
say, I've never been known for my pleasant bedside demeanor. I am quite afraid that no matter how I try to act, it will always come off as insulting or condescending.
Mm.
I
That
believe
sucks.
if I went and tried to apologize, they would merely take it as another insult. It's most likely best to leave it be for now.
Kind of looks around. I assume everyone's either leaving or
Yeah.
already gone, basically. Leaving it alone is you're a doctor, right? When you get a bad wound, you don't leave it alone. You gotta clean it up, take care of it, make sure it doesn't get worse. Because if you don't, they have to cut your arm off and leave you to die.
Listen. You see, you call it the Tick Apology School, but see, the difference is mine is intentional. I'm intentionally playing a character who comes across as an asshole.
But it is funny. I apologize. You're too stupid to understand me.
Basically!
Well, it's up to you if you decide to get your arm cut off or not, but I'll
Very
see you
well.
around.
How about this? What was your name again?
Magpie.
Alright, Magpie. How about this? You could stand by and watch my attempt at an apology, and when this blows up in everyone's faces, you can pay me an amount you see fit for a bet such as this.
Let me take a look at my curses. God damn it. I'm not gonna pay you. I'll watch though.
I was under the impression pirates loved gambling.
We do, but for things that I feel like I can win and aren't gonna be stupid. Aren't you supposed to be like really smart about this?
Yes, which is why I knew I'd win this bet.
I feel like you're just not gonna try at all.
Well, I was going to give it an honest attempt. I'm not a cheater.
Okay, now I have to see this. Come on, I gotta see how you do this, because you seem really convinced that a simple "I'm sorry" didn't mean to hurt your feelings is gonna go downhill. And if you mess up, then I'm not sure what else I can do to help you.
Good. So, what are we betting?
I don't know.
I know. How about this? You'll be my assistant whenever you're not doing your other duties.
That sounds boring, though.
Of course it is. That's why it's a losing bet.
How about, for a little bit? Like a week or something like that?
3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks and 2 days.
Fine. 2 weeks and 2 days of me helping you, making sure the ship doesn't fall apart while my eyes are away.
Indeed, I only ask for your spare time. If you're actually doing your assigned duties, feel free.
If you just wanted to hang out, you could have just said so.
If I had it my way, I'd never leave my operation room.
Okay then, Mr. Neferun. Let's see this apology.
Yeah, I'm going to find the crewmate I apparently insulted.
Yeah. Kind of looks at you.
It appears that there was a bit of a misunderstanding. It was never my intention to insult you or any of your fellow crewmates. I was merely inquiring, so as I might better plan around it in the future to make things more efficient on my end. I apologize for the misunderstanding.
like slowly nods and says, "Ah, it's fine. Although the captain did head to your lab, so
Dear. Very well then. I suppose I'll go and see our good captain.
yeah."
I forgot to ask what happens when I win this bet.
Yep, too bad you missed
yeah.
out on it. Also part of my plan.
Yeah, Magpie just shrugs. She's gonna go do her thing.
While you were discussing Magpie with Neferu, Rose is gonna like kind of approach and be like, "Come on, follow me."
Sure thing.
You ever been to this guy's like laboratory? Cause I know he doesn't really let people in.
This is kind
yeah.
of typically say kind of scared of medical equipment. I don't really go to doctors' offices.
Well, in case the door is locked, I need you to break it open. Okay?
All right.
Actually, no. You should break it open anyways, and we'll just pretend it was locked.
Okay.
Yeah. You walk up with her. There's like lab, and she like gestures for you for the door.
Yeah, Lizzie will just with fucking big claw hand just jam it in between where the fucking opening thing would be and just fucking slam it open.
If you like crack open the door, bend it at a weird angle, and like pull it out as the latch gives out. Rose has been like, "Yeah, listen, I'll go in from now. It's fine." She's gonna like step in. As probably like 10 minutes later or so, you see Neferu also approaching. As Neferu, you see Lizzie standing outside your lab. The door has been like clearly pried open forcefully, bent at the fucked up angle.
Lizzie, is there a good reason why you decided to break the door?
Captain wanted in. Door was locked.
Very well then.
She's still in there. If you want to talk to her.
I do believe that it's not up to me. And I will walk in.
Yeah, you can see she's kind of like looking over all the fucking jars and your medical equipment.
I assume you wish to talk to me in private, Captain? Or do you just wish to view my room?
I just listen. I need to know everything. Need to do a full inspection of the ship, and I'm gonna start with the areas I've never been into. So, hence I'm here. Flicks a syringe off to the side.
Well, feel free to look around. In my professional opinion, I would recommend asking before touching anything, as there is potentially dangerous equipment if mishandled.
Well, I'm not gonna drink anything, as she like points to some of the jars.
Yes, I would recommend against that.
So, what the fuck's your deal?
You'll have to be more specific.
How does a cyborg end up on Nemesis without a job?
My methods were considered not in line with the current direction most medical facilities wish to go.
Why?
Because I believe in accessible treatment for those less able to pay.
So no weird experiments, no nothing of that sort. No weird magic, no.
I do try to stay away from magic as much as possible. It's quite difficult to get consistent sorcery out in every location. As for the experiments, I don't do anything my patients don't consent to. I will, of course, always give my professional opinion on what should be done in the most efficient manner, but I have found that if you make modifications to people, all you're doing is making a stronger enemy in the future. And that is quite inefficient for research.
Well, nothing that seems too weird. Suppose you have a good day. You know, like smile and like walk out the room. That door is like never closed unless you like get someone to fix it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like permanently jammed, like half opened.
Well, I guess I have a new project to work on.
So yeah, Rose is gonna gesture for you to follow.
Yeah, let's go follow.
Gonna say, yeah, kind of weird, but I feel like, I mean, like, look at him.
I did ask him what his whole deal is. Apparently, he thinks like using like prosthetics and like machinery in place of magic. I don't know. He used big words. I didn't really understand them.
He seems to be quite lost in his own head. I don't. People like that tend to be tough to handle because they always fluctuate between recklessly stupid to surprisingly helpful.
He did say he did a lot of self-modification on himself.
Yeah.
I mean, obvious looking at him, but yeah.
What's your opinion of him? You've had like more talks than I.
She'll say, I think he's a guy who genuinely has what he thinks is a good cause, and he's so fucking lost it, and he's so lost in it that he's ignored other ideas, shut himself off from people. As long as, I guess, you can, I don't know, play around with whatever the fuck it is he's doing, he'll be good. But I get the feeling if he ever thinks we're not helping him out, or if we're holding him back, he strikes me as the type of guy who will probably just leave on his own.
Yeah. Appreciate the input though.
Anytime.
I want to see how he handles the door problem. Oh, small test if you want.
As Lizzie will try to figure that, she'll actually say, what's the test?
Well,
What are we testing?
well, if he asks you, you're gonna say no. Find like an excuse for why you're busy. And it's gonna be like two options. Either he asks other people to help him out, which will make the process easier, but he has to talk to other people, ask for help, and those other people to actually help him out, so he can't be like an asshole about it. Or he does it himself. At which point, it's clear he has He prefers not to integrate and prefers to be alone. Which, I'll be honest, that's rule number one on a cruise ship. Don't all play nice together. No way we're gonna do that. We're actually in deep shit.
Yeah, Lizzie will nod at that as she'll say, "Oh yeah, I can make myself busy."
She'll nod. So yeah. Not sure if anyone has anything else they want to do.
First goes to go to Rosa to ask
Yeah.
for a little bit of a
Yeah.
favor.
You find her afterwards for some like you can check
Ideally
her.
alone if she's not busy playing cards.
She no, because at this point she has to like get a lot of shit in order. So you find her in
Yeah.
like the captain's quarters now, looking over some paperwork. She like, what's up?
Hey, just I feel been asking for a favor, but remember that little transport we attacked?
Yeah.
Is it possible to turn back around to it? And now other people don't need to help me, but I want to go on that ship and grab someone.
Why? Don't mind me asking.
You know, I mentioned back there when if you don't decide to throw me off the ship.
I'm not gonna do.
I will listen. I might change your mind. Actually, I think I read about what might have happened. Fuck. Anyway, I had a bit of a remember when I was passed out down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because I had a bit of a ghostly visitor.
Okay, want to be more specific?
Yeah, she called herself Eris. I'm not sure what she was. I'm not an expert. She came out of the water and and me and her, we shook hands on a little deal. She's not captain anymore, so it's someone to be used for the crew and whatnot.
Okay, whoa, what deal?
You know, classic demon deal. Give me a soul for infinite power. Yeah. The deal was 3 months, captain, specifically a captain's soul, or my soul.
Holy fucking
Now,
shit.
I'm not intending to go to you. Now, if we don't get a different captain's soul, I will just jump out the airlock. Yes, that is why you see. That's why. You might not kick me off the boat. You might, in fact, just shoot me here preemptively. Yeah. Sadly, we are in out nowhere space. I'm not sure how many boats run around here. I'm not sure if we can grab someone if we get to.
We need to finish the fucking job. After we finish the fucking job, we'll double back around and I'll talk to Magpie and see if we can track down the fucking ship because it's been like weeks. We don't.
Yeah. I'm sorry for putting that shit onto you.
Well, it's fine now. It's done. Next, in the future, you do this, and if you don't tell me, I might just kick you out the airlock.
Don't worry, I already signed the deal. I already signed the deal. I don't think I don't need another.
You better. Okay. Is there anything else?
No, I believe that's. I believe that's. I believe that's
Okay.
it. Yeah, that there's.
Okay.
And Terrence wants
Slump
something.
back in the chair. Take a deep breath.
Listen, these will be tough. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, listen, these will be a bit tougher in the fight now.
I hope like you can be like Lizzie tough, because otherwise I feel like it was a shit bargain.
Listen, we'll see and test it out.
Yes. See. I don't know about that one, Zaz. A scoundrel actually can out damage you. Funny enough,
I don't define toughness as damage necessarily.
that's true, but she was meaning like, can you like kill people as good as Lizzie?
Listen, this is just me to make a setup that Dr. Kral has not started mass production yet. Once he does that, though, there will be.
Because yeah, no, the gunslinger has some fucking insane things. For
Yeah, I thought
violence.
about getting cold. I thought about getting cold shot, but no, I took the other one. That allows me to regen on my thingy majiggy.
But yeah, as the couple of days would pass, and basically you would reach the delivery site as you meet this lonely transport, as you will be exchanging the goods. No. You can all of you can add one treasure.
Yippee! I'm rich.
As you'll be paid for the job, and is set course. Magpie, you see the captain is approaching you in the navigation room.
Hey, Captain Rosa.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to do something for me.
Sure.
I'm gonna need you to track down that ship we attacked.
Did we forget something?
Turns out that prisoner, that lady captain, you're a valuable prisoner, and I wouldn't mind making some money off of her. You know?
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Because she's like a princess and everything.
Mm-hmm. We kidnap
Okay.
the princess. We sell the princess back for more money.
I was wondering. I didn't want to say anything, but I thought that would be a smart thing to do. At least it says so in some of the books I've read. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Captain. I can definitely try to do that and get there as soon as possible. And let you know.
Well, you do that. Well, I'm gonna need that navigate move
Ooh, let's see which one is the.
with your Spitfire.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one
the
is simple
ship.
Spitfire. Okay. Thank you. Because I don't know if I have to do anything, if I can add anything to this one.
Well, you know, it's like there's the mechanics that usually apply, but nothing
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, because that's the bond I have with the ship, which means I can spend a bond for this one. Yeah, is it alright if I spend one bond with the ship grunt to do this? Because I have two.
Yes.
Okay.
Red's traumatized after the other game.
No, for this one I wanted it to work. Because I gotta remember how to do. I want to try to engage with the mechanics so I don't forget them like I did last time. Let me know. Let me tell me otherwise if it's not correct.
I think you can only spend bonds with the ship when you're making a ship move.
Yeah, this will
Yeah,
be a
I'm
ship
glad.
move. No, this is a ship move.
Navigate
so-
is a ship move. Yeah.
Yeah, so just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can if you spend a bond.
Bond.
Yeah.
And I will state this right, you don't have to spend it yet. You can spend bonds after you roll.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because there's also the shipwreck as well. When you make a move while on your ship, you may spend 1 luck. Okay, but I'll just use the regular one. Okay, thank you.
It's only luck you have to declare before.
Yeah,
and
luck
you
you
always
have to
spend it
declare
later.
before bonds after.
Okie dokie, thank you.
Red.
Oh
My fuck.
dear
luckily,
heavens.
now, luckily, the bond will not do anything.
Yeah,
So
the
you don't
bomb
have to
won't
spend
do
the dot.
anything.
Unless you even spend 2 bonds. And it's everybody. Unless.
That is what it
Now-
is.
Wait a minute, hold on. You didn't add your Spitfire to that.
You didn't have to
Yeah,
spend it,
oh.
you forgot.
Oh,
It's a
I-
7. It's a partial. Thank fuck. It's a partial. Thank fuck.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't. I don't know why I thought it would
I
just
will-
ironically do that. That's
You know
on
what?
me.
I'm not sure why it says prompt, but it says the fucking navigator roll Spitfire. So how about we
Okay.
do a bit of a maneuver here? So you don't forget. Ah, fuck, it's because you don't have a modifier.
Yeah, I'll just like I said, I'll
You
remember.
have to input the fucking prompt, Mac.
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
I'll
question is that?
remember to do with the prompt. Yeah, that's on me, guys. But yes, it should be a 7 then.
I was like, hold on, you have +3. How did you get a 4 and you rolled a 1 and a 3? That's literally impossible.
Yeah, I was just I was taking a look at it. Thank you for
But if
telling.
you're sleepy, I'm not gonna. pay
No,
attention.
it's my brain is just like, oh, it just does it automatically for some fucking reason because it says navigator roll. So that was just on me for just assuming it would just automatically do it. That's my fault.
Yeah. As you chart the coordinates, and well, at least it's gonna try and track down the ship, as you will be sailing in that direction. Fortunately, there is another signature you pick up in the distance. The previous ship, Charybdis. Seemingly as it seems en route with you.
Ooh, I should let the captain know about this. I'm not sure if Rose is here, but she would try to. She is like, Captain, I think we have a bit of a problem.
Oh, always do. What's happening now?
Well, you remember that fancy ship we saw last time and we
Yeah.
left? It's actually like following. I think either we're gonna collide or eventually, but it's right there. And
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
if. Yeah, should we try to like hail them and maybe talk
No.
or it just
No, we're
No?
Oh,
not gonna approach. Just plot short course to avoid them. I'm not moving any closer to that direction.
Okie dokie. Avoiding at all costs. Could do some advanced maneuvering then. Hopefully. Maybe just a misunderstanding.
No, she's saying we're not even gonna go in that direction anymore. We're not outmaneuvering. We're just going in a different direction.
Yeah, that's what I was agreeing with her basically. She's saying we'll do some fancy things to avoid them basically. So go the opposite direction. She will do so.
Adjust course slightly to the left.
Yes. Now go.
Instead of going at a 90-degree angle, we'll go at an 89-degree angle.
You die. Space has no floor. We just fly above them.
Yeah, I'll go in opposite direction to hopefully not encounter them at all. Avoid them at all costs and avoid the route. I assume.
Yeah, no, listen, Rosa will approach you after that. Francesca can say, well, we're gonna have to find someone else because I'm not dealing with Charybdis.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I think that's absolutely goddamn fair. Yeah,
Listen, we'll find someone. Don't worry.
I'm sure we can find a merchant. I think it's only 60. Yeah, there should be find some merchant or something. And once we get back to the solar system.
As well, she's gonna see if you can find any other ships, Magpie.
Yeah, of course.
Have that
I think-
read the stars.
For my captain and friend, of course I do. I think I've spent one luck and
Yes.
I can roll this certify. Yes.
You spent the luck.
Partial.
Yeah, I did.
Well, she already has to.
I had to
spend
do it
one luck.
before I.
All right, all right,
yeah.
all right. Because you, oh yeah, I forgot you. Your moves cast fucking luck.
Luck, yes.
So yeah,
I
I
got a
mean,
part.
you get to answer one question.
Okay. I guess it would probably to answer that question would be the secret only the stars have heard or know, basically. So like something about either the closest ship or a ship that what the captain needs, basically.
Well, the question
Would that
is not the problem is where to,
Mhm.
which secret, and whose fate. So if you, they'll tell you of a location
Mhm.
of what you want. They won't tell you what that is.
Okay. Fuck.
So yeah, you can be like, tell me the way. Like, let me figure out the way, but it's up to me to a ship.
That's also true, Grant. You know what? Magpie doesn't realize how dire the situation is, so we'll go with that one then. We'll wait to that ship, hopefully Starman.
Have to read the stars. And instinctively, you chart the course. You know this by heart. Scanners don't need to tell you, the equipment doesn't need to tell you. Just know. As yeah, it's gonna be about a month and a half into the journey back. As you are getting closer sort of the outer part of the solar system. As you will eventually catch the signature of a ship. As it's quite faint, it's still quite far away from your position. You are just what the fuck was this? Was the outer belt called Ortho Cloud? I think.
Are you talking about the second asteroid belt
Yeah.
that's like around? I
Yeah.
think it's called like the Order Belt. I think I've
Yeah,
also
it
heard it
is.
called the Kepler belt too.
Yeah. So you are basically passing. You've just passed the Ortho Cloud, as yeah. Well, you have a signature for a spaceship.
Mm.
You wanna inform the captain about it?
Yeah, I will inform Rosa and let her know like I got a signature and I haven't had a chance to see what the ship looks like, but hopefully this is what we're looking for, right?
Yeah. Get closer to them and see if we can identify what it is, and maybe we can. Well, if we can, we'll attack. If not, maybe we can negotiate.
Okie dokie then. I'll keep you on the know.
Yeah. Well, ship is moving at a certain amount of, and you'll have to probably navigate again.
Okay. And I remember to add my +3.
Yeah. There we go. As you do, and as you get closer to it, scans start like picking it up. Range of several tens of thousands of kilometers. You realize it's the Blackfire. This is the Corsair's ship.
Oh. Good news, Captain. I think it's Val's ship.
Her face like darkens a bit. God,
Francesca also there?
no, what the fuck?
Okay, never mind.
Shit.
Should we not talk to them, or are we not gonna?
No, patch me through.
Will do. Yeah, start to do the hailing.
Because you, eventually send out a signal to them. They'll reply, and Rosa will say, "Hey, long time no see." Val looks a bit confused, like, "Where's Francesca?" Like, down somewhere on the ship, playing cards, drinking, I don't know. Listen, we stumbled into some fancy loot. Robbed a very, like, royalty ship. Beyond the Orto Cloud. I think they belong to something that they call themselves the High Elf Alliance or something. Looks really fancy. A lot of jewels. I don't think you give a shit about those, but some of their tech. As Val's gonna cross her arms and it's like, okay, and I assume you want something for this. Val is, we took some damage, and I'll be honest, these people, they're not good engineers. They're dumbasses. You though, you are a very good engineer. It would be really hilarious if you also. I think Francesca will be quite upset if she realizes you're here to fix her ship. You get to brag and get paid in cool tech artifacts. Plus, I would like to arrive back from our previous job to Nemesis, not looking like we got shit-faced. As Val kind of chuckling, but like, fine, I guess you are helpless without me. We'll wait for you to catch up and see about fixing your ship a bit to at least make it look presentable. Plus, I always wanted to see how your vessel ticks on the inside. As Rosa will smile, nod, and close the call. Okay. Magpie, plot the ship course so we can meet with them at the appropriate speed. Once we latch,
yeah.
I'll let people know when they're about to board us, okay?
Yeah, is everything alright, Captain?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be alright?
No, you're right. I'm just.
You can always give me a size up if you want.
Yeah, I should give her a. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I should give her a size up.
Well, you can ask a question.
I guess what's the secret that lies beneath the surface, basically?
She clearly just bullshitted Val.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more at stake here than just like her trying to like. This is clearly some sort of fucking scheme.
I know I'm not the best when it comes to certain stuff, but if you need help with something, I can help you or anything like that.
No, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine.
I think I would ask asking if there's danger lurking as well, because she is getting a little antsy here.
Rosa definitely seems to think there is some potential there, although not necessarily towards you.
Oh, okay. Just if you need anything, just we're a crew, so we help each other out.
That we do. Pats you on the shoulder. As Lizzie, you're gonna get like a knock at the door of your the room you're in as you see the captain looking at you from the hallway. Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah?
I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I need you to keep Francesca distracted.
What's going on?
Well, we're gonna have a meetup with Val and her crew. I want them to fix the ship, and I don't want the two of them to start getting in a pissing contest. So at least until they're done with the repairs of the ship, keep Francesca somewhere confined, please.
Can do.
Appreciate it. Step out.
She'll look around. She'll look around her room and she has the perfect thing to ask Francesca to help her with.
Well, you find Francesca milling about, I suppose.
Yeah, probably playing cards somewhere.
She'll, as Francesca's gonna go up to, she's gonna go up to you, Francesca. She's gonna say, "Hey, Francesca, do you think you can help me out with something?"
Sure thing. What's up?
All right. It's the I kind of need some help with kisses because I don't think he's like molting properly, and I kind of have to get that done, and I kind of have to also clean this whole thing. And normally I could just do it, but as she'll point out, as she'll say, this is kind of delicate right now, and I only have the one hand.
No problem. It's not. I'll be take care of the little boy. I should go. Is he a boy or a girl?
Pretty sure he's a he. He acts like a he. He's aggressive and sometimes annoying.
Well, listen, he might be a delicate lady. You never know.
Ain't delicate. Might be a lady. Not delicate.
Yeah, you take Francesca off in one of the more secluded areas of the ship, like start twiddling with the spider as well, there's like people, there's not gonna be that many people around. This is gonna be kept sort of quiet as eventually Magpie, you manage to pilot the ship to the point where they're like next to one another as they latch on and the boarding process happens. As Val and some of her people walk in, as gonna say that this ship always like Frenched. Rose is like, well, kind of. There's like a weird fountain that like waters comes out. I don't fucking know. As Val says, do you want that fixed as well? Rosa shrugs and says, well, I can at least show you to. Tell me what you think about it. It's kind of weird. I think it's like some fucking weird alien tech shit. As you can see Magpie, Val's eyes glimmer with curiosity. As she says to her people like, okay, go to the different parts of the hall, patch it up, and give a shout out if you need anything. I'm gonna say, where is that? Where's that like fancy fucking drive of yours? Rose is like, right this way, Captain. She's gonna start leading her. Well, Magpie, down below.
Yeah, Magpie's worried, but she's trusting Rosa with this whole thing. She just doesn't know what's going on.
Why wouldn't you trust Rosa?
Yeah, it's not that she does this feels weird, but she doesn't know what's going on. That's really it. If she could go, try to go with, but I'm not sure if Rosa will allow her to go.
Can always sneak about.
I could attempt to sneak about, as we've learned.
Can we use a clever trick?
A clever trick. Okay. Where the hell are you? Do I have it up here?
It's the last move, basically.
Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I just used the clever trick. Okay. There you go. Never mind.
Well, you try and like think about as yeah, you realize that she's taking her to like the portal room as Rosa will kind of glance back and kind of say, "Seriously, Magpie, what the? You're bad at this. Horrible, actually."
Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Turn
Wait.
around and go find yourself something to work on.
Are you sure this is a? Oh, okay. Okay.
As
Well,
turn around and you will see as catch the last glimpse of it as Rosa just fucking shoves Val down the fucking portal.
oh no. Oh no. She just stops. Oh God, I don't even know if she wants to stay or go with this at point. And she will probably race back in there, more in shock and horror, if nothing else.
Yeah, Rosa is looking also like fucking dreadful at this.
What did you do? Why did you do that?
Because the dumbass Francesca made a fucking deal with some bullshit demon or whatever the fuck came out of this hole in exchange for like power or some nonsense.
Said yes.
Yeah, she took the deal. Has to, well, sacrifice the captain of a ship, or less she loses her own fucking soul. And the demon gave her like 3 months or something. And I'll be honest, those 3 months are almost up. So I'm not taking any fucking chances with this shit. That's why I wanted to go back and track down those fucking elves. Fuck.
Okay. She takes a breath before composing herself. Okay.
Listen, worst case scenario, we'll have to kill every one of those Val's crew if they decide to take issue with this, and we'll hide this shit and be done.
Magpie nods, putting herself together, just trying to emotionally step back from this for a moment. I assume we're gonna keep this quiet until it all blows over, then?
Well, I don't even know what the fuck's going to happen. Is she just gonna like? How did I just kill her? I just like what the fuck? I don't.
From she wants a body.
She wants
someone to.
You know this thing.
I don't know it personally. It asked me. I guess that's probably the same thing it asked for Jessica, and I said no.
Talk to what? You didn't think that was important to tell people?
At the time,
Holy
I didn't know what was going
fucking
on.
shit! What do you mean at the time?
Listen to me. Okay, it's weirdo. She wanted to talk to me. I didn't know what was going on. I decided to confront her and confront it, whatever, to deal with it instead. It's a bit.
She's gonna like
I was
backhand
afraid.
you.
She just takes that as she probably stumbles back. She doesn't have enough blood to be worth anything. She said she'd left. She said she left. I went back to talk to her, and she said she was gone. I didn't know she was still here.
Apparently, I'm the only one on this fucking crew that understands that you don't just make fucking deals with fucking things that come from the sea. And not only
Well,
that.
I didn't make the deal. I didn't make the deal. I did. I
Why
said no.
did you not tell anyone about it?
Because I didn't want anyone to look at me. I was afraid what everyone would think. And she was gone, and I thought that was it. That it wasn't going to be big.
She's gonna like
I thought she was
put
gone.
her arms on your shoulders. Look at me. Buddy was gonna be afraid of you. Have you seen Lizzie?
I
Nobody
trusted.
is gonna be afraid of you for telling them things. People are more upset with the weird fucking flesh doctor, not because he looks like a weird fucking flesh doctor, because he's smug about it. I don't know if you've noticed, but you are middle tier. If you take into account weirdness around here.
You're right. I'm sorry. I thought with her gone and me saying no, that it was behind me, that it was gonna pop up.
These
was
things
stupid.
never just leave you alone. The moment you're on their radar, you can expect to be there forever.
I know.
No more
Just-
secrets.
Mm,
No more secrets.
I don't know if it's a secret or it's just
If it's
something
something
that.
I don't know that you do and you don't tell me, it's a secret.
Well, she told me something in exchange that she would help me with if I did the whole deal thing, which I didn't do. But she said apparently someone's looking for me, I guess. I don't really know what that means, that they really, really want to find me. But I haven't done anything, and I don't owe him any money, so. Or them. I'm not too sure.
Whoever comes after you, we either kick their ass, run away, or do those two things, but in like the other order. Just promise me you're not gonna actually listen to whatever this fucking thing has to say.
No,
As
I at least know that.
you'll see Val emerging from the water, completely drenched, as she's like sort of like kind of pulls her hair out of her face with a smile. Says, "I wouldn't have to worry about that. I don't think I'm gonna be needing her help anytime soon." As Rosa sort of gets a bit in front of you. Now listen here, Captain. I honor my deals. Now that I have what I want, I'll be out of your hair. I wanted a body for some time now. She can get a bit samey. It's not the best one I would have hoped for, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Rosa will just shake her hand and say, "Get the fuck out of my ship."
What about Francesca? What about Francesca? She gonna be all right?
I'm gonna talk to her. So Val will smirk and kinda walk away. It's not that long after they'll finish repairs on your ship, then you realize eventually after you've spent here a couple of hours, eventually the have to leave the room maybe, as you realize there are some more people walking about that are not part of your crew. As you realize there are engineers now fixing the.
That's kind of weird. I didn't know we had Amazon Prime delivery engineers.
Yeah, well, that's a couple of moments before you see Val giving some indications here and there.
This is fucking this Vidas goes up to Val. Oh no, what are you doing here?
Ah. Well, somebody needed help fixing their ship, obviously. She's gonna lean in and say, "Thank you, by the way." It's quite lonely to be confined to the sea. It's been a while since I was able to stretch my legs and walk about.
Yeah, Francesca initially was a bit angry, but now the anger passed away into like a not dread essentially, but just she slowly nods at well, Eris, but
Just do enjoy those powers of yours. Careful. That thirst will only get worse with time. Unless you kill someone. Drink their blood.
well, I think there will be enough opportunities in this line of work. But you're doing business.
Have fun. And yeah, they'll sort of eventually all pack away. Can have a conversation with Rosa if you want.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we got this Rosa. Once again, try to be alone, ideally. So many people don't hear this.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you again, Rosa.
Yeah. Done now.
Yeah, she informed me about it. Let's just go actually again. Yeah, she doesn't feel sad because I don't think yeah, she'll. You know, she'll say like, I'll probably do something behind on Nemesis, maybe.
There's something you wanted,
No, just
and leave me be.
express my gratitude. Yeah, she'll know how to go away.
As the ship will continue sailing back towards the asteroid belt and Nemesis. I was gonna get to you, Hate, but it felt a bit less important than this drama, so...
It was. It was very much so. I just think it's funny. It's been like canonically several weeks, so I'm just like, damn.
Isn't it we're gonna ask some of the crew for help or not, though?
That like I would probably ask like either Lizzie or Magpie, like which one of the crew is probably the most like handy with tools, and then I would have asked them if they'd be willing to help fix my door.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, if you ask them, they'll help you out, and probably take a couple of days, but they'll like eventually be able to fix the door. So it's still kind of wobbly, but at least it like closes now.
Yeah.
As one day the captain's gonna walk in, as she's like, "Hey doctor, how are things with you?"
Things are going.
See the doors
Okay,
fixed.
guys. Yes, I. What was the guy's name who was good with tools?
You know what? It probably would have been Softy.
Yes, Softy helped me out with it.
I was gonna say there's like a
Wobbly,
lot of them. Like there was like several crew members that helped. It wasn't just like a one-man thing.
but Softy and some of the others helped fix it. It's still a bit wobbly, but well, I'm not constantly busy, so I'll just tweak it in my spare time. I sadly have not had time to check over our provisions, though.
Listen, once we're back on Nemesis, we'll get some proper people to replace that.
I see. appreciate the thought.
It is
How
much
did-
better
how
when. Sorry, go ahead.
How did things go with the repairs with that other ship?
Well,
I believe that was oh shit. I know her name too.
Val?
That was Val's ship, right?
yes. AIM helped us patch some of the bigger holes we sustained in the fight against the elves. But now listen, I came here, I wanted to say that, well, we do tend to work much better when we work together. You want to be part of this crew? You have to be part of this crew. That means attend the meetings and not be annoyed by it. Because if you don't give a shit, you don't give a shit. You can't be in both camps. I'm gonna give you some time to actually think about it. And once we are in the messes, sure there's other places you can find work if it's just work. If you're gonna stay here, it's because you will be invested. Like everyone else is. This ain't a mercenary company. I won't bullshit you to say this is a family. This is a fucking community.
Well, Captain, I must say I don't enjoy being looked upon as a freak, but I have grown quite used to it in my life. I do strive to make things as to maintain a very good relationship with those I work with.
See,
But
no, I'll be honest. I won't sugarcoat it. Diplomacy is not my strong suit. You are a freak. You look like a freak. You're a bit smug about it. Good thing is I don't care. I don't mind that. And same with, you've seen how Lizzie gets upset. On my advice in life, you should stop giving a fuck about what others say about you. And as for me, I will always call you a freak. But, well, maybe I kind of like freaks.
well, I diplomacy is not my strong suit either, Captain. So I will be quite frank. I rarely, if ever, mean to insult people, and if I do insult them, I will be quite blunt about it. I do not mince words. But my tone of voice, is one that does make people assume as much. I appreciate the vote of confidence. And again, if I came across as smug about my position, it is, in fact, another misunderstanding. I am merely matter of fact about my situation.
Well, maybe then you can work on something else if you want to avoid conflicts in future. You're gonna be like an asshole to people. Crack a joke in the insults, or make the insults funny. They'll be like less upset about it.
I was always told by my peers my humor was quite non-existent, but I will give it a shot.
Never too late to learn. Take her leave. That. Yeah, sort of everyone will be 2 days. Not even probably like a day before you reach the mess. Everyone will be called in for a ship meeting once more. As Rosa's gonna like get everyone's attention. Says okay, come to my attention. We have some unwanted fucking visitors dropping every now and then. Gonna ask once now. Does anyone have anything they want to share with the crew? Anything weird that has happened? Anything that they haven't told me about? Any leviathans or weird beings that somehow try to make deals with them? God fucking knows. It's just like a murmur in the crowd, like people look confused.
At that point, Lizzie's gonna say, back when we originally got stuck, when I went out to talk, the thing that helped us wanted to hitch a ride and told me not to tell anyone about it.
Just like other people here, you've elected to respect their wise decisions. Why was that, Lizzie?
Because she was already on the ship and figured pissing her off was going to make things worse.
Well, let me tell you something about supernatural fucking entities from the beyond. Pissing them off is the best thing you can do, because at the very least, you know you're not working in the direction they want. Everyone gets a free pass once. Everyone, we have secrets. Not only it will destroy us from the inside, it will royally fuck us over. I had to sacrifice a good friend because of your being, Lizzie.
What happened? What?
Well, I said no secrets, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite about it. Francesca here was the third one that was offered the deal. So, it was either her soul or someone else's. We ran out of time. And I made the hard choice. Francesca made a deal with the thing. As like there's like again like rumors that she's gonna shout at them and be like, I will not hear any fucking comments about that shit. We'll shut the fuck up. Weren't aware, I wasn't aware. It is done. If you have a problem with the decision, you can chat to me. The next time I find someone holding out a secret, I won't throw them out. I will skin them myself. Is that understood?
Runt, quick question. I know I made it as a joke, but does the Leviathan blood count? Is my character aware of that? I want to make sure now, so I don't. You need to know what I'm gonna say.
Like, listen, where did you?
I assume because it was given to her freely by the thing, but she doesn't really know what it was that gave it to her. The creature, I presume. At least is what. The whole the sea gives that gift to you. It was a gift given to her by the sea. At least that's what it says in the playbook, or how it's worded in the playbook.
That's your own personal backpack. Listen, you can point out, hey guys, I just. Rosa jumps out the fucking window.
Okay, guys, I just want to make sure because inventory-wise, she has like that at the very least on her person. I didn't know we were gonna say she understands what she has at all.
I don't think you know it was given to you. I don't think you even know what the fuck it is.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, she says, okay. Glad we're on the same fucking page. She will sort of dismiss everyone.
I think a magpie would like to talk to Francesca if that be possible.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
So are you okay, Francesca?
I mean, it's not the greatest feeling knowing what happened to Val.
Yeah, but
I was-
usually deals for power and all that stuff comes with some consequences to the person. How are you feeling? Did anything happen? I mean, I know a lot, but I know some stuff.
I mean, Demon honored her bargain. Feelings of insecurity and fear and doubt gone with a whimper.
Okay. I don't want to judge you for the choices you made, or it's what's done is done now, essentially. But like I said, if you feel weird or strange, just I know some stuff, so I can hopefully try to help out with whatever gifts she's given you. I presume outside of the her emotional responses. And I'm sorry I didn't say anything sooner. Maybe I could have warned you if I
No,
was
it's fine.
a coward about it.
I still made the decision on my own. It's not your fault. I made it completely willingly. I don't think we had the equipment to banish a demon from the boat.
The thing is, usually things like that aren't. Well, there's something more than just a demon, but okay. If you need help, like I said, I'm here. Even if it's just you want to come onto the deck and listen to some crappy singing. I'll leave you to it.
So not thanks for the offer.
Of course. See you around.
Else have any plans before you land on the asteroid?
Grunt, I probably should talk to the captain about my tendency of going into a trance.
Yeah,
And maybe the fact that I'm not technically alive.
yeah, you should find her in her office.
Hmm.
It's like, this is a rare occurrence. How can I help you?
Well, first of all, my condolences for your loss of a friend.
Is it?
Second of all, you did wish to know about certain oddities among the ship.
Yeah.
I can promise you that I have seen nothing strange while coming aboard, but there are some proclivities that I do believe maybe should be discussed first. The first of which, I am not technically medically alive. And by doing and in such, well, I can at least tell you that there are no ghosts aboard the ship.
That's good to know. I I guess I never saw you like drink or eat anything.
Yes, that is, well, something I consider a bit of a benefit. More time. The other is that, well, I am very much my own prototype, and not everything is exactly perfect. There are a few glitches. The main one is that there is a slight chance that if circumstances are dire enough, I get lost in the surgery. I can assure you I will still do my best to make sure the patient does survive, but there might be some modifications. Can be streamlined later, but, well, I can assure you again they will survive.
Yeah, noted. Make sure to have someone on standby to knock you on the head if you become too invested.
Hopefully that will work. Although I will say if the patient is, well, moments away from death, it might be best to let the process happen.
Well, I'll decide that when it happens.
It is your decision, Captain. That is all. I must say I was quite unaware of the sea god on board.
Yeah, me too. On a few months ago. Done is done. I appreciate your honesty, though.
A good day, and again, my condolences for your loss.
I'm not done. Figure out a way to kick the fucking demon out.
While I am researching into souls, magic is not my forte. But if the time comes and I have the material, I will offer my assistance if I can.
That's where we're gonna sail to Earth next. There's one place in the fucking system that's full. All sorts of sorcerers around there.
Do I know if like Earth is like heavily guarded by angels?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Everyone does.
That is quite okay, good. That is quite the dangerous endeavor. Are you confident in your abilities to sneak past the heavenly host?
Yeah, you're correct.
So she is confident?
Yeah, I'm quite confident. I'm in fact not just planning on sneaking near. I'm planning on breaking their blockade.
A bold move indeed. Well, I wish us all good fortune in the upcoming events then.
Well, we'll see. First off, we need to resupply, gather ourselves, and we'll figure out next move there.
Indeed, Captain. Until next time, then. Good day to you.
Yeah. Take your leave as you will eventually reach Nemesis, and as you sort of land. So, is everyone gonna get off ship? What's the plan?
Yeah, it's probably time I could spend some treasure on some neat medical supplies.
Yeah, as you plan. You're gonna dock the ship, and as most of you get off, suddenly the alarms of the space station start fucking blurring. As everyone starts running around. This sort of alarm only goes off once an attack is imminent, or the fear of an attack. Unfortunately, Rhoda will just order all of you to get back to the ship.
My door.
Yeah, as you all rush back, as you'll get into positions, as like you're gonna activate the comm link with the space station, as your scanners indicate a ship nearby, and it's the Charybdis. And the Charybdis has sent like a public message on many frequencies. You will hear the voice of their captain, as Hannibal will speak to all of you as he appears on the comms. As is this thing working? Working. They can hear me, right? Good ne'er-do-wells of whatever flying rock this is. Is the captain of the Charybdis, Hannibal, speaking to all of you. I have a single message. You're all fucked. Well, maybe not all of you. Some of you more than others. Let this be a lesson to anyone that screws over my dealings. And especially to the crew of the flying moth looking thing. I won't kill you, because I think it's amusing if somebody else will do it. After all, I believe you stole some important things from an important someone. But no, reputation and all, I can't have you just screw over my dealings. As several fucking rockets get launched. And several spaceships will sort of be on standby as you see they're targeting a specific part of the asteroid as it fucking gets blown into smithereens. And Francesca, you realize that was your lair that he just fucking blew up in the air. All the people inside.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, if anyone has wants to fight, I'm around here. No one? No ships brave enough? Forgot. Pirates do have a good sense of self-preservation. Well, take care, all of you. Good luck with whatever your endeavors. Hannibal out? I guess. Closed off the Just shut it off. Just shut it off. It's like cuts off.
That went well.
Rosa's gonna immediately like hail, like trying to reach out to Blackbeard. As you see her like talking with him as he has a bit of a what the fuck did you just do? Apparently though, because the alarm was triggered, it seems that the people managed to sort of evacuate to more like reinforced structures deeper within the space station. But Blackbeard's gonna be like, you fucked with a Charybdis job? Are you like insane? And Rosa's gonna shrug and say, well, I mean, they do say go big or go home, right? Blackbeard's just gonna shake his head as you see him on the comms. Yeah, well, good luck. I guess I Until you pay reparations, you are forever banned from doing business here. Rosa will nod and say, well, understandable. We'll reach back to you once we have the money. The comms sort of get cut off, and there's a moment where like everyone, I assume, is like on the command deck. How much is that gonna cost? 50 treasure. Rosa's like, well, shit.
So what to next?
Need you. Well, we'll have to pay it back. Get like cut off from the messes. That's gonna be quite bad.
I do feel quite out of the loop here, and I do apologize if this is not the best time, but who was that, and why does he want to kill us?
That was one of the most dangerous vessels in the system. As for why he wanted to kill us, I don't fucking know exactly.
I mean,
Well,
his job. The only thing unless delivering guns to a bunch of terrorists fucked with his job, there's only one other thing we did.
on the letters there was an indicated location meeting. Remember the transport?
Fuck.
Yeah, that was. They were there to talk with him.
Please tell me at
Swear-
least you didn't like antagonize people on that ship. This felt very personal, I'll be honest.
Well, I must say, I actually believe the captain has quite
Lizzie is going to take the rapier out. I did take this.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I also took the flamethrower. She'll take the flamethrower out. I'll do this.
She's gonna like say, yeah. Yeah, so now I understand why we antagonize them. Okay, cool.
Well, Lizzie's just
I
gonna
believe
say,
it.
listen, I just figured we were I just figured we were pissing off nobles. I didn't know it was Cryptus until we went there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The letters didn't say anything. It was mostly it was very secretive missions.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Ooh. How much money does everyone have?
Lizzie will actually comically go to her room and take out the equivalent of 4 treasure.
Not enough to pay it back.
I got most of this from gambling.
Is it really important we have to pay them back? There are no other space pirate places we can go?
You want
Was it
that
like-
reputation to follow you around? This is like the biggest pirate haven in the system, and we just got cut off from it. Now they're nice. They could like just not want to work with us anyways.
He sighs and puts out 2 treasure.
As yeah,
That's it,
she's
Francesca.
gonna like collect everything from everyone. So you all remove your treasure, all of you. As they're gonna like.
You do that for me, Grant?
Yes, I can. Gonna like start. Oh, you'll have. That's fun. Gonna like look through some of the. Oh, what? Strange object. That's gone. Valuable.
No!
We
I
sell
didn't
it.
even actually even look at it.
Yeah, we sold.
Didn't even get statted out.
He said next time. I was waiting. Oh, God, forever.
Sold. I'm looking through all your valuables.
Hmm.
Bucks. We have the flamethrower sold, gone. The rapier, she'll be like, we're gonna return that, by the way, or I'm not gonna sell that.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if we sell that, that's just gonna piss her off more.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out. But she's like looking. Golden telescope, gone, sold.
No! Well, I can't touch it, so it's fine.
Secrets of the Stars. Listen, they're not gonna figure out that that's valuable. It's fine. The Leviathan blood, though. Like,
I'm not giving them my blood. That was given to me. Fuck off.
Magpie, we need money.
It was a gift.
Yeah?
Okay.
Done. Yeah, everyone, and it's just not just you. Like, this is everyone is throwing all of their valuables, all of their money, everything they got to like scrounge up to be able to pay this fucking debt. The reparations costs. As the ship is stripped fucking bare of valuables. See several carts being fucking loaded. As Rosa is like shaking hands with Blackbeard. Walking back as this is a very pissed off group. Like, yeah, I'm also pissed off. Guess fucking what? Shove my friend down a fucking portal. Get possessed by an ancient fucking demon or whatever the fuck. We all lost shit in this. If you wanna take a hike, get the fuck out of my ship. If you wanna stay, make the money back. That's the only thing I can say right now. Just gonna like step inside. She was, because Val, Francesca, and Rosa are childhood friends.
Yeah, Val only left.
I meant for me, Magpie. Sorry. Should I clarify?
Well, no.
That's you.
But yeah, and yeah, you will see certain people will leave at that.
Yeah. I think honestly, once Rosa steps off, Lizzie is going to look at the people and she's going to look at everyone. She's going to say, everyone was all fucking for it and happy when we did it. Everyone's fucking over the moon. This gonna be what happens whenever you run into bad luck. Next fucking ship you get on, get into bad luck, you're gonna fucking jump off it again. That's how we're gonna do to every fucking ship you get on. Gonna fucking get the good times, fucking act on top of the world, and then the second any fucking shit happens, you're just gonna fucking leave. Wish you good fucking luck in the future.
M's just gonna like pat you on the shoulder, Lizzie. Well. At least we are now with people who are in this for the long run, right?
Lizzie will not bet. We're always gonna run into bad luck eventually.
Come on, pay them no mind. Oh, listen, all of you are free to leave as well.
Honestly, Grump, before this, honestly, like I thought Lizzie was gonna leave before this, but then all that just happened. Then she kind of feel bad if she left now.
After this guy gonna leave, you know, she needs to repair the fuckable Val. Yeah, listen, Val. She may have been enemies at Val, but no, nobody deserves that fate.
As what about Magpie or Neferu?
Magpie doesn't really have any other place she can go.
It's a combination of I've actually probably gotten farther with people accepting me on the ship than any other ship.
It's true.
And I don't think she sold my medical tools because I don't know if that would actually sell for anything.
They would be valuable, but like those are like actual vital things we need. They're not just like
Yeah. That's what I was thinking that too. It was just like you can sell it, but we kind of need it.
Yeah.
But so it's like, you know, I kind of like, you know, like I'm accepted by the captain here, at least 2 other people here. You know, if things keep getting worse, maybe, but for now, I'm already here.
Cool.
It'll be a lot of work at this point. If I start over, I'm totally cooked, right? I might as well keep my goodwill and try and build that, and you know, hopefully succeed in the long run.
As like around like half the crew stayed, as you all sort of gather in the large crew hall, and Rosa will turn to you, says, "Good. Now that the cowards have left, here's the plan, folks. I just got the job of a fucking lifetime. We have to smuggle someone beyond the Earth blockade. That shit will pay good fucking money. Some may call this an insane move. But
Is it any more insane than pissing off the Cryptus?
I was just about to say, we did just piss off the Charybdis and live to tell the tale. That's not that many people. Yeah, people are gonna sort of look a bit confused, like, one of them's like, who are we gonna smuggle now? As, listen, unfortunately, as funny as it would be for you, as
it would be so funny. No.
no, because there's not enough time yet.
The Kushida agent arrives.
You are correct, Max, somehow.
Holy shit, let's go!
As you see this guy sort of like looking about the ship very curiously.
So this guy on the conch is named Merlin, by the way.
Yeah, Rosa will say, everyone, this is our fugitive, Merlin. Merlin, true. He's gonna like look at all of you and like wave.
Wave back, I assume.
Hey.
I give him a nod.
As, yeah, you'll restock the ship and sail off for your next mission, as we'll end the session there.